Noisy, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So as I told you, the key here is these 2-3 lines. Can you please read them and try to make sense out of them, what we are actually using inside the price text?
Whether date is priced similar as except key will be the price. For example, all the apps between 1 to 199 will be under fee $1, and the list of app object will be the value.
So the solution for what we are seeking is this line, this portion. I want you to use your mind to tell me how can we so he's doing some kind of conversion here. Okay. So I want you to think now from that conversion that he is doing, how can we get the range that we put inside the GUI? Because this guy actually is somehow neglecting all the fraction parts. So if we have something that is almost close to $2, he's just storing it under the key of 1.
Correct.
Right. But actually, if we think about it, the range is actually from 1 until 1.99.
So, which is all categorized under 1.
Under 1, yes. So if we have $1, so is the actual range is from 1 to 1.99. Or we can say 2, from 1 to 2, almost.
Yeah, basically.
So it is just somehow from 1 to 2. And if we have something that is from 0 to 2, 0.99, it will be stored under 0.
Correct.
So it is the range of from 0 to 1. Does this make sense? So we need to figure out, if we understand that from here, then we need to think now how to make that programmatically in a dynamic way that, okay, when we get some key like 1, we need to convert that 1 to a range, in the correct range. So for 0, this is the range. For 1, this should be the range. Sorry, it's not so perfect, but if we have 2, then what could be the range in your opinion?
2 would just be 2 to 299.
Yes.
3 basically.
3 basically, yes. And if we have 3,
yeah, 3 to 4.
Okay, so now the logic is in your mind. Now how to change that into code?
This, from what it seems like, is if statements. If it's between this and between that.
No. Please, if statement? I would say that for a beginner. No, not for you as you first. Your ability, I believe, your ability and the theoretical part in your brain can give you much higher. You just only need to dig deeper and resist the if. If you can do it with the if, yes, you can do it. It's true. So the trick here is that actually in programming and in many areas in programming, you just need to convert the numbers into a formula. So the formula can be is actually in this kind of formula is quite easy, because why? When we have 0, then the range is from 0 to 1. So what is the relation between 0 and 1?
They're both stored under 0.
No, that's not what I'm
the
seeking.
Relation between 0 and 1?
Yes. So how if we have 0, how can we reach 1? We add 1.
Yeah.
If we have 1, how can we get 2? We add 1. This is the formula. So this is how I make a formula out of what, if I have an input, what kind of processing I do on the input to reach the output. So in one line, I'm able to, I can make a function in one line that it can get 0 and can get me the range out of it. How? Because I know the relation between the input and the output. So if I know that if I give you 0 and then you return to me 1, because so what I'm doing in the middle is I'm adding 1.
Yes.
Did you confuse? Are you confused?
No, I get that because that's just the formula.
Yes. So if you got here, if I give you 2, what is the ratio between 2 and 3? It's just adding 1.
Correct.
Okay. So can we write a function that can take an input and return to me a string that contains a range formatted with a USD sign? We start simple. I know this is the first time we ever talk about that. Can you start to share your code, or you would like to?
I can share.
Okay. So the easiest thing that we can do first, we can go to, we can still do that in the GUI portion. So we go to the function under the GUI, and we can write, we can define our function that can take a number and return back the number added by 1 and print it and confirm that it's working first. After this, we keep improving. So Muiz, don't rush to final answers one shot, step by step. So first, we know we need a number, take a number, increase it by 1.
Yeah.
If we manage to do that, we improve.
So, I mean, if you have to iterate, then a for loop makes sense, right?
Kind of makes sense. Yes. Why not? Yes.
Yeah. So,
but which portion of, so you, where you want to put the for loop inside? So basically we have to show that inside the buttons, right? So it means that we need to make a way. So now this is by price, right? Same like we have done to the ratings, we made a function that convert a number to asterisk. Am I right?
Correct.
So we also need to make a function here that take a single number, convert it to a range.
Okay.
Does this make sense?
Makes sense. We converted from an asterisk, now we do it into a range.
So copy the asterisk function and put it here, and we try to modify on it.
Okay. Right above the where
yes,
did you want me to?
yes, on top of the price, just to make it near to us.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so convert to range, or create a range. And instead of asterisk, become a range. Okay, it takes a number. Yes, it still takes a number. We have to pass it a number and as an input, right? Okay. So we need to work out on here, on that line. So you have to enable the print because we need to still see what we are actually, right? So now we take a number. What do we need to do on the number? What kind of operation we need to do on the number?
Conversion.
Okay, so the first thing that one of the steps, we know that we need to add +1, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we need to add 1 to the input. So num plus 1. That is the kind of processing that we need, right? But and okay, so the range is typically the number 2 num plus 1. That's what you want to get out of that function. It's a string that show to me num and then I think he put a semicolon, if I'm not mistaken, and then he put num plus 1. This is in short. This is the real formula that you So in a string here, you think how you can put that formula. So we don't want to put
if it's in a string, could you use formatting?
Yes.
Is that what we're supposed to do?
Give it a try, please.
Okay. So print
Do you know what kind of output we need to get out?
similar to
this, yes. But again, this is not a string, huh? This is a real integer. This is 2 and integers. Am I right?
yes.
Okay.
Plus 1. Something dot format was here. Is something like this?
Yes, you are moving correctly, but
syntax is messed up, kind of.
Yes, yes. You need a bracket after the word format first.
Okay.
Just a normal bracket.
Oh, normal. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. So the bracket should get the number plus 1 inside it.
Okay.
And then you remove that portion. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Try to run this now, right?
Yeah, you can do that.
The error that is going to give me right over here.
But you have to. Actually, you need another bracket because for the print. Yes. Yes.
You're right.
But then you have to call the function. Yes, I mean, now there is nothing calling the function.
You're right. So we need to do that
anywhere here. Yes, anywhere here inside the apps by price. Yes, anywhere, but not in the for loop, so that we don't have a lot of output there.
Okay. Just gonna say
create range and pass it a number. Self dot create range.
And I need to set it to something, right? Or just print it?
Just yes, like no need to print it because yeah, okay, fine, it's fine. You just print it, no problem. Okay, so he's telling you here. Can you go down? Let me read the error.
Yeah.
So it doesn't like that thing that you put here in between the. It doesn't like that.
Let's see.
So typically format is work in this way. So inside here, when you put like that, so he will come inside and search whatever you put here. So for format, it should be always empty in this case. And if you would like to put two kind of values, so you can put something like that here. So it will come here, it will take the first and put it here inside in between.
Oh yeah,
and take the second and put it inside here. Okay, so yeah, you can start adjust. But again, this need to be empty. That anything in between the bracket need to be empty with format if you're using the format.
Oh yes, you are right. So then num goes here, and then num plus 1 goes here.
Perfect, perfect. Yes, excellent.
Okay. No error, but
We are not able to print anything, right?
yeah. So it just goes like 1 0.
So okay, wait. We got something. We got 7 and 8.
Okay.
You see the output here?
Yes, I see it.
Okay, so it means that we are able to get
So it
something
did
out.
increment. It did increment because I put 7 inside, right?
Yes,
I
yes.
put 7.
And
Yes.
we managed to put it in a format. So if you add USD and if you add .00, so it means that we are able to improve our
So you're
dollar
saying
sign. Just put dollar
dollar.
sign. Yes, and here also. And can we look exactly where what he's looking for so that we can work out. Yeah, he need a dollar sign, and he need also two after the dot, the fraction is 2 zeros. So you are able to convert that into float, or you even can put the number is. So after here, I would say, so possibly you can put
Huh?
.00 possibly, although that would be kind of cheating because
Dot 0 0 after what?
so after this bracket you can put
Okay.
.00, but I don't think your professors will really accept that because kind of cheating. So I
Okay.
would say that I would say convert the number into a float.
Okay.
So do you know how to convert a number into float? Yeah.
I do like that, yeah. Okay. Okay, there it is. So some better output with the dollar signs with the dot 0.
Okay,
We need 2 zeros, right?
we need 2 zeros. Yes.
Gotcha.
How can we do that?
Hmm.
But before we think about the zero, which is a simple issue compared to
It's the other one, which is
which is we
after.
need to really we need to know where we can put our function so that it can show us it can replace the text to the one that. So now at the moment we are only showing a number. We need to show a range inside the text, right?
Similar to what I did with the asterisk and put.
Exactly. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
gotcha. So I would have to do something like this, right? Just
Yes.
line.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Exactly. Yes. Exactly.
So I can do. I'm just gonna. Okay, so next we have to fix this text part, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah.
no, not like that. Because inside of the GUI, it just gives me the number in like with brackets.
Okay. Can you remove the bracket?
F string.
So please just first of all, I would say please comment that line 62, line 62. Okay, and please comment. I mean, just please notice one thing. I don't want you to confuse that because that can create mess for you. So let me highlight this. So when you try to do the print, don't ever forget that the print here is actually for testing. So what you're getting here is, yes, it's correct, but this is printed out. It's not returned to you.
We don't really like need this print. Yeah.
We don't need it anymore, but we need to copy whatever inside. We need to put it here. This is what's for testing only.
So this kind of format needs to go inside of the text.
Yes, so you have to put it here.
Okay.
So it is returned back from the function.
Just should I just copy this then?
Yes, exactly. Not here, not. But I mean, you can put it here, but it's better to because you are calling the function. Wait. So what I want to say, yes, try to put it here. Fine. This is a way. Yes. Another way. Yes. Okay. Although you need to modify a lot here if you want to do that.
So that's what I was saying. I shouldn't like copy. I should make it look similar, I guess.
So wait. You have done something excellent so far. Okay, which is you already created a range here. You already called the range, and you already passed the number here, and you already have an output which is B. The problem is that you forgot that this B should go here instead of price range. Price range is already entered here, and so you took the price range, you do a processing on it, and then you got some kind of output here. The output is this in this format. So you need to put the output that comes from the function, you put it inside here.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
I will change this variable later too.
No problem. It's okay. Just we need to get the concepts correct only.
Correct.
So run, please.
Should I finish doing it like this? Like,
and no, because no. Just only P is enough without even the $sign, because you already put all the. I mean, wait. Wait. Give me a second. You forgot again to. So go back. Press price. It is just a weird thing. Okay. Just the weird thing that because you know why? I think I don't need to tell you why. You need to tell me why.
Because of all of this right here.
Okay, what you didn't do? How to correct that in your opinion?
What did we do over here? 1 second.
So now what are you returning out from the function? This is a function. You call it, it will return to you something. What is it called? What is it currently returning to you?
Asterisks.
Is it correct? Do we want x asterisk out of the function?
No.
So okay, we want what?
It's because of this. Right? Because that's what I'm calling inside of create range. I'm putting asterisks inside.
Yes, but this is suitable only for the asterisk function, create asterisk, but it's not suitable for the range. In the range function, I expect to give a number, it return to me a range. How can I get out a range out of this function? Modify the function in a way that what we tested here can be returned out to us.
So I have to modify the create range function, right?
Yes, yes. You have to modify that line 55.
Yeah, yeah. Which is simply just price.
So, okay, my question to you, did you notice that when we printed out, it printed out a range to us?
Yes.
Okay, what is preventing you from returning all that, since this is the correct thing that we need to return? What is preventing you?
Return.
Yes, just put return, okay, and comment that line.
There it is. But need to sort it. Need to sort it, but there it is.
Yes, yes, it need to be sorted. Yes, but yeah, somehow. So sorting it should be easy. You should be.
Yeah, I know how to do that now.
Okay, so I think yeah, you are there.
Yeah, I think this project's almost done.
Yes, almost done. Yes.
Yes. All right. So I don't have much time left because I have an exam tomorrow I have to study first. So I was wondering, I'm going to schedule a session for within a few days, and then we can start focusing more on the final exam stuff.
Yes. So just let me share with you just 2 or 3 minutes something that actually I wanted to share with you previously. So you off your screen and let me try to share. Let me share here. So actually, it's something related to cybersecurity. This is your future. This is not for now typically. So will take only a few minutes. It will not take more than that. So here we need a way sometimes to visit a website and act as if we are a browser on a website, but using Python, using a code. Okay, so there is a library you can import. It's called Mechanize, and there is many other ways, but this is one of them. So you act as a browser here, okay, and then you give it a URL, whatever URL you would like to open, and it will return back to you the source code that it reads. So the source code that is returned to you is just simply HTML code, or even PHP, not PHP code, but HTML code. Do you know the difference between JavaScript and PHP?
Well, JavaScript is more for backend, right?
No, but PHP is for backend, and JavaScript is
one of them is front end, one of them is backend.
Exactly. So you know what is the difference? What's the difference between a backend and front end? In the method that it runs where, not in. So okay, this is a front end, and then this is a back end. Okay. This front end run where, so the code that you write for the front end run exactly where, and the code that you run for the back end actually run where. Do you know?
So front end, I would say, like you said, JavaScript, similar to like HTML, would be like on your computer. Backend would be with servers and whatnot.
Perfect. I believe it's a guess, but but you as a guy on a with a cybersecurity, you need to slightly know more. So so typically you are able to see all the code that runs on the front end. Why? Because the server will have to pass it to your browser, and then your browser have to use the internal JavaScript engine inside it to run. So in short, you can go to any website and you can somehow read whatever JavaScript they write on the website. You can even copy it. You can do many things. But anything written for the back end,
Chrome uses JavaScript. I know that, right? They have a big, huge engine for that, correct?
yes.
Okay.
But actually, every browser run on Java runs have
every
an
browser.
internal engine. Yes, every browser. Why? Because many websites have internal built-in JavaScript functions. Because we can the many things we cannot achieve without JavaScript. So PHP runs only on the server. But if you want the web page to be dynamic and keep updating things, you cannot only use PHP. It's not enough. You have to use JavaScript.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes sense.
So any click on the buttons and submitting forms, all done in JavaScript. Okay. So JavaScript. So PHP code, you can never see it inside the browser. You can only see JavaScript, HTML. Okay, so now when you return back a source code, you will see back HTML and you see any CSS, which is used for styling. We don't care about that at the moment. But the most important is we see HTML plus JavaScript. Okay, so we can print it out, but that's not our interest at the moment. As a security guy, you would like to get out certain portion of this HTML JavaScript that is important to you. Okay, so but the thing that I would like to share with you at the moment, that it's not about only that you go on a website and then you search for the source code. What can you do with that? This useless. We cannot do anything. But the key here that to understand and troubleshoot the security issues, you have to look at the code. That's one part of the story, and so that is basically the HTML code that will be returned to you. Sometimes you just need a certain website can tell you what kind of IP that you are running at the moment. So there's certain websites that can do that. So it would share it out with you. So maybe you just need to cut this part and tell yourself, oh, I'm running with this IP. So the most important thing that I would like to share with you is that typically when you go to website and test it, you have to run using a VPN or proxy. So actually Mechanize allow you to run. Let me see if I got the code here to. So just now I was telling you that when you get a code, you got a bunch of rubbish things that you need to extract something out of it. Let me share with you here. Let's see where exactly. Yeah, let me see. Okay. So the thing here that typically most of the people who's using doing cybersecurity, they need to use a proxy. So this Mechanize allow you to actually use a proxy to make connections. So you will pass it a proxy IP and the port of the proxy, and then you pass it to Mechanize. So now, yes, you create a Mechanized browser, but you have to set your proxies first. So so it means that when you enter to the website, the IP that appears to the website will be the proxy IP, not your personal computer IP. This is the only thing that I'm trying to tell you now. Okay, so so at the moment, if you go to any website, they will record to your IP, and your IP, anything, any action that you do wrongly on the website will be recorded against your IP. Your IP can if they refer back to your hosting provider, or not the hosting provider, the internet service provider, they are able to go back to you and bring you out of your home. So any kind of activities that you need to do, should be always done through a proxies.
I see. Okay.
So there is certain ways that you can do programmatically to make sure before you enter any website that your IP is actually hidden and you still appear as the proxies that you are using. But that's out of context at the moment. I can do it later. So again, I'm trying to, you are studying Python. What you are studying at the moment, if you don't reflect it to what you can do, you can use it with the
For security,
cybersecurity,
yeah,
then it doesn't make any sense. What you are doing
defeats the
now is
purpose.
building, yes,
Yeah,
software for libraries, but you will never build software for libraries actually, or you will never build GUI that is related to selling applications or even doing cards and all. Your focus is to know the libraries that you use in cybersecurity, okay? And there is a lot of stories there. That's a totally different direction, okay? So I'm just trying to open your mind.
No, it makes sense. Like you're trying to say like security, you need programming. Like I'm not gonna just learn this, you know, it's like I have to like it's very broad, so I have to know many different skills.
Yes, and I believe maybe it's not fit to you till the moment. So I'm trying just to open your mind. Okay, that is, if you hear it from one of the people in your work, when you go to work, then you already know the start of the rope. Maybe you don't know how to do it exactly 100%, but I hear it somewhere. Maybe I look in the slides, I take
Yeah.
this start and then search and do it. Just this is what I'm trying to tell you at the moment.
Yes.
Okay.
Makes
So
sense.
actually, the code that I plan to share with you, but the time does not allow too much to us at the moment. So I make a way that, okay, there is a list of open proxies that you can use for free. So, but at the end, not every proxy that is listed publicly can be used. Some of them is most certainly they are opened and closed or even saturated very fast. So you need the functions to be able to check if a proxy is valid or not. So that is something that you didn't take so far. So we need to use a function like socket.create. So you pass it a host, which is an IP number and a port number, and it will try to connect to it. If the connection work, then you can say, oh, this IP, I can use it later to connect to any website that I need. So you know, okay, this IP is working. You can save it. I'm just giving you an ideas. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, and later we can, if we have time, then we can talk about it. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
So
Yeah. I will see you soon then.
Yes. Okay. Take care.
Okay.
Bye.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum
Alright.
salam.